going to face him? How am I looking him in the eye? Because they had an honor code. You fought among the same rank. That's why David knew if he get Uriah, give him to Joab, and he put him in the heat of the battle, he gonna die. Why? We didn't train him yet to go to where we get ready to send him. And this is why you have to watch people. If I can emphasize anything, you watch people who put you ahead of your time. I thank God he put me in a council. People pushed me. They heard me preach. They heard me minister. And they got behind me and kept telling me, get from under your head. He's hindering you. Get from under your head. He's stopping you. Lead your leader. You too anointed. You more anointed than him. I know he's a bishop. And at that time I was evangelist. Evangelist, you go around the world. You preach. Look how they just fell out. And when you open your mouth, anoint or pour from your mouth. See, look at the devil to see if there was any vanity in me. Because if there was any vanity in me, I'd be like, you know, you're right. I was like, why that oil keep on pouring? I'm going in here to pray. You coming on in? Why? Because I'm going under my lip. I'm going to sit right under there until God pushed me away. Because if God got me in the house of Saul and he didn't tell me to escape yet, I must need the tar paper on my hind parts. And I didn't leave. And I didn't move. And I didn't understand some things. Because the leadership that I was so under, it wasn't like this. But I was there. And I was being trained. Because God knew that there would lead me here. And when it got to the point where God said I had enough, pack your bags and go. Pack my bag. And I never regret it. You can tell when you didn't finish doing what you should do because you got all this regret. Oh Lord, I wish I had. Oh Lord, I don't have no regrets. I don't want to go back to nothing I left. To now, nothing. I don't want to go back to anything that I left behind because my work was fulfilled in every place. And it was fulfilled in every place because I learned rank, respect, and order. And I learned to sit in places that was too hot for my mind. But my spirit knew I needed it. So Abner told Asahel, how to look your brother in the face? You out of your rank. You out of your league. And you know this because we was once together in our training. Because Joab was David's uncle. And so was Asahel. And guess whose army they was in before they was in David's army? Oh. So they was warriors. Come on here. Read.
And he fell and died where he fell. That's good. Asahel refused to turn aside. So Abner, with the rear end of his spear, smote him through the abdomen. And he fell and died where he fell.
He smote him where?
Through the abdomen.
Under the fifth rib. Do you know where your fifth rib is? Some of y'all. Because you have to be medically astute to know the body, to know what the fifth rib is. Abner was so skilled, he knew how to take that sword and pierce it with one shot. That the first time you hit him, you kill him. Because they was doing hand combat. And they had to fight for hours, killing thousands. One time, it was over 300,000 men they killed in a day. So you have to hit it under the rib. You ain't had time. Did I get you? Come on. What is that? Bass in there? This ain't bass. No, once you hit it, you had to hit it. This Bruce Lee. Come on, y'all. You see what I'm saying? You had to hit it. And so they had to hit it under the fifth rib. That skill. The way the young man died, he killed him with honor. He killed him at the sword of a warrior without suffering. So he can go on that. Because it was a disgrace for some younger to pursue a higher ranking. Because that means Abner would be weak. That's why he said, Asahel, go on now. Because I got all of my army looking at me. Because you didn't go after the army, you came after me. And if I don't handle you, some of my other high-ranking soldiers are getting ready to disrespect me. That's why the baby child see the big child. And when they see the big child, the older child in order, the baby child usually fall in order. But when the older child, and then nowadays they'll switch up because my family, my mom, I wouldn't have no eyes. I would have black glasses looking for my eyes. And my nieces and nephew get away with stuff new like, because I'm just waiting for mom to go left. And I'm looking like, here it comes. And nothing happened. So I'm sitting down waiting. And nothing happened. And then fella asked Mom, what happened? She said, well, when you get older, you get tapped. So I said, I love you, Mom. I went in my room, Lord, don't ever let me get tapped. Come on, somebody. So he smote him under the fifth rib. Read, honey.
And all who came to the place where Asahel fell and died stood still.
When he fell, everybody stood still because warriors, you gotta understand your rank. Many of you keep wanting to be something God is already starting to develop. And what's in you is screaming out, but there is a timing to your process and to your activation. If you activate it, you're going to send yourself through hardship and everything is not ready for you. And the thing is, once you send yourself through hardship and the thing getting ready and you are not, somebody else steps into it and somehow you look at it and know, oh, I missed my moment. There's just a knowing. And the cycle will come again, but you don't know how long that takes. Because it's a spiritual cycle. Once it's winter, you can pray all you want to. For some, what comes after winter? Then. But what if you pray in tongues? And say, I'm going to provoke my winter, my summer, and it's winter. And when you finish praying in tongues, it's going to be winter. But what if you prophesy to it? It's going to be winter, spring, summer. What if you go and let the powerful lay hands on you? What is it going to be? Winter, spring, summer. And see, we want to neglect the process, but a real warrior has to go through the process because strategy requires knowing.
All right.